Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how I got injured and basically what I'm going to do to rehab it. So if you guys don't know, my Instagram about a couple of weeks ago I posted that I suffered a labrum tear. So I just got this checked in through an MRI and an X-ray. And yeah, I got a slap there. So basically what this is a shoulder injury where your ligament is detached from the bone. I'm basically an expert right now because I've been looking through YouTube for the last month trying to self-diagnose and figure it out until I finally decided, I'm just going to get an MRI and check it out. So basically, this whole video is going to be a progression log for all those suffering from ACL tears, MCL tears, and I guess rotator cuff injuries, tendonitis, and labrum injuries. So I've always seen myself as a very kind of like a Wolverine invincible kind of guy, but as we age, I just start to realize that I'm getting more fragile, and it's kind of depressing because right before this, I was actually really strong. Just the session before I got injured, I was benching 3 sets of 25 for 100 kg bench, and I was doing 20 to 25 pull-ups for 3 to 4 sets, and yeah, I was like really at my peak of my fitness before everything came crashing down. So, you know, I've come to realize like my different takeaways and how I'm dealing with this injury. I think more so than the physical trauma, it was also the mental health and the mental well-being of like seeing myself go from fit to not fit. Like I might look fine now, but my shoulder's in pain every time I raise my hand. So yeah, today I went to the surgeon to get a second opinion, and I'm probably gonna get surgery next week. As you can hear, there's a really loud crackling sound whenever I move my shoulders. What exactly is my injury? So, I'm not an expert. I'm not a physiotherapist. I'm not an orthopedic, nor am I a doctor or surgeon. But basically, I've been watching YouTube for the last month, and I'm half an expert right now. So I know like basic anatomy. I injured my labrum, which is basically the socket that keeps your shoulder in place to the rest of your body, and it looks like a T, right? A golf tee. And this labrum is actually this thing that provides a suction to keep your shoulder in place. And if I don't do the surgery, I could probably be fine. Like I look fine right now. I'm probably functional and I have decent range of motion, but it hurts when I do basically anything. I can't really put on a shirt without pain. I sleep on the side with pain. When I dry myself in the shower and I'm washing my hair, it's pain. So it's basically pain in any kind of overhead movement, and I don't think I want that for long term. It will probably subside with physiotherapy, but the chance of me dislocating in the future is still really high, given my competitive nature and the kind of risks involved in the sports I'm doing. If you don't know, I've been a really adventurous dude my whole life. I've bungee jumped, I've snowboarded, I've heli dropped, I've dived, I was in NDU, I was whitewater rafting, I was a rock climber, I was a track and field athlete, I was a weightlifter. So basically, I did every kind of contact sport and every kind of sport that is. That's basically me. Uh, I don't really want to run the risk of dislocating in the future because it could end up being worse. And aside from that, when I grow older, what's holding it right now is all this muscle, right? Like everything that's holding it up. But in the future, when all this thing of trophy as I get older, it will probably be more degenerative and it will cause a lot of pain when I'm old. So I rather get that fixed because in terms of a labrum, it's like a cartilage and it's not the same as bone and tendon and muscle where they heal. Things generally heal faster when there's blood flow going through there. So the only way you can heal this naturally, which is still experimental, is stem cell therapy. But there's a whole different like ballpark to walk into. There's umbilical cord, there's exosomes. If you want to go into that rabbit hole, you can watch some Joe Rogan videos. But I've made a decision that I think surgery is just the most viable and practical choice for me after doing like a ton of research. And aside from that, I think it's just better for my long-term health if I fix it right now when I'm young and able to recover. So yeah, it was a really traumatic experience because I was in a A&E, I was in hospital, everything was bleeding. And yeah, that was life-changing. I had a few life-changing moments the last year. And yeah, my main takeaway from this is that I'm just gonna learn to slow down because I've been living life really fast. And it's kind of time I just like buckle down, like work, and then just work on myself and just see myself advance in my career and my direction as a male, right? Um, I had a lot to go through the last year. I talked about my mental health depression, suicide, and all that stuff. I don't really want to go too deep into that because as much as I had positive feedback from that, there was also a lot of questions I have to answer in terms of like relatives and friends and families, and I get the stigma behind it. I still do. I want to talk about it because I think it helps people, but at the same time, I also want to respect the people around me and not share too much that is not necessary. So aside from healing the mental health, I'm also gonna fix my physical health, which I think in place I'll probably be in a sling for a month to 3 months. And right after that, I could probably do some light rehab work on my upper body, slowly work on my strength, and I can see myself getting back into full strength in 6 months to a year. But I know that sounds really daunting at first, and for most people who have injuries, if you have an ACL tear or MCL tear, you can't use your legs. If you have a shoulder injury, you have a pec injury, you can't use your upper body. I think the best thing you can do is to just understand that you're not gonna fix it without time, and you have to give in, like put in that time and energy to make it work. And basically, yeah, these two near-death experiences taught me to slow down, focus on what really matters. Because at some point in my life, I was just chasing like arbitrary things like finances, success, grades, academic, love, and to me, all those are not as important as my health right now. So focus on that, and then yeah, probably gonna stay single for a while, focus on myself, as cliche as it sounds, but probably gonna do a little bit more of these videos as well, where I'm just talking to the camera and there's actually no value being provided. But I hope you see some value in this, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now with my broken shoulder before I update you guys with my surgery vlog.